Welcome to Booklet 6 of Fractions, adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators 1. So the first question I have on page number 1 is 2/3 minus 1/7. Okay, so basically we can't add or subtract fractions unless they have the same denominator. Fractions must always have the same denominator if you want to add or subtract them. Since 3 and 7 are denominators, find the lowest common multiple to get a denominator. In this case, basically the lowest number that 3 and 7 both go into. In this case, it's 21. So I'm going to go and think, okay, 2/3 minus 1/7, my common denominator is going to be 21. So the first thing I do is I need to find their equivalent fractions. I need to turn 2/3 into blank number of 21sts. So how many times does 3 go into 21? 7. 3 times 7 makes 21. So you see the arrow and below, 3 times 7 makes 21. So whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the top as well. So I'm going to do 2 times 7 to get my new numerator. So 2 times 7 makes 14. Now I go into the seventh part. How many times does 7 go into 21? 3 times. So I'm going to multiply 7 times 3 to get 21. So I need to multiply 1 times 3 as well. Because whatever I do to the bottom, I must also do to the top. So 1 times 3 is just 3. So now I have it set up as 2/3 minus 1/7 is now 14 21sts minus 3 21sts. Now that I have a common denominator, I'm just going to solve like I know how. 14 minus 3 makes 11. So my final answer is 11 21sts. Let's move on to page number 4 now. Let's go ahead and do number 1. Find the LCM of 4 and 9. Okay, so the reason I'm going to find the LCM is it's going to give me my common denominator for that problem 11 right over there. So 4 and 9, what number do they both go into? Now, does 4 go into 9 evenly? No, it does not. And they don't have any common factors. So basically the fastest way to find it is just to multiply them in this case. 4 times 9 is just 36. So that's going to be your LCM. And whatever your LCM is also going to be your new denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and fill those in there. So now I need to think, okay, next step. 2/4 is equal to how many 36ths? So I'm thinking, okay, 4 times blank gives me 36. Well, 4 times 9, we multiplied them. Obviously, we just did it. So 4 times 9 gives me 36. So whatever I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. So 2 times 9 as well. 2 times 9 gives me 18. I look at the second fraction, 8/9. So I need 9 into 36. That's going to go 4 times. So 9 times 4 is 36. So 8 times 4 is going to give me 32. And then I just add like I know how. I get out to 50 36ths. Two things. I know I can simplify that. 50 over 36, I know I can simplify that to 25 over 18. I divided them both by 2 because that was a common factor. Now I have 25 18ths, but this is an improper fraction. So I want to be able to simplify that down now into a mixed number. So I say 25 over 18. How many times does 18 go into 25 without going over? Once. And the remainder would have been 7. So my answer is going to be 1 and 7/18. Let's move on to question 4. Find the LCM of 3 and 9. Well, does 3 go into 9 evenly? Yes, actually it does. So your LCM is going to be 9. Super easy. So now, moving over to question 14, I have 1/3 plus 7/9. So my common denominator is going to be 9 because that's the LCM. 3 goes into 9 3 times, so 3 times 3 is 9. So 1 times 3 gives me 3. 9 goes into 9 once, so 7 times 1 is just going to be 7. You're not going to change that. 7/9 equals 7/9. There's no reason to change that one. So I'm going to add my numerators together. I get 3 plus 7, that equals 10. So I now have 10/9. I'm going to convert that now into a mixed number. I end up with 1 and 1/9.